and crypto, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And also, guys, if you like the live streams, and I know you do because they're always our best performing videos, make sure to smash that like button. And we're going to be asking you to smash it many times. So you just might as well go and get out of the way, smash it. Now, guys, we are looking at a absolutely huge story today. A game changer is in the midst. There are a few concerning things going on in the world of Bitcoin, and we're going to talk about that more tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern. But the fact is, if something happening behind the scenes right now in the world of crypto comes true, it could be the biggest story we've ever seen in crypto. We're also going to be taking a look at Cardano's big day as it gets ready to list on Coinbase today. I think it will actually list while we're live, I believe.
That'd be cool.
I think it's 12 Eastern, I think, if I remember correctly. We're also going to be taking a look at Ethereum suppression. What is going on with this? We talk about it a lot, but we got some actual data today that I did want to show you guys, some Bitcoin and Ethereum data to look at that does suggest that that's the case, along with one of our partners, SmartKey, getting listed on KuCoin. We'll look at that, and a story about Veracity trying to get rid of fake news. So guys, let's go and jump straight into the video today. First and foremost, 663K. Thank you so much to the BitSquad. If you guys want to, take part in our contest, you guys can head on over to Twitter and look at the pinned tweet here and figure out how you can win one full Bitcoin when we hit 1 million subscribers, which is looking sooner rather than later. Our growth has certainly not slowed down at all. All right, guys, let's jump into Market Watch here. Take a look at what's going on in the markets. Look at this. Wow. Oh, wait a second. Is that an all-time high?
Looks like it.
I guess over the weekend it hit 1.8. Over the weekend, it hit 1.8 trillion. It went to 1.79 trillion, and we're right back almost at 1.8 trillion. We're only $10 billion away from the peak of the market cap. And we got here Bonnie and Clyde with a super chat that says ADA will hit $2 after Coinbase listing. And hey, I'm good with it. I think that is going to happen, actually. You guys remember, there's a lot of buy the rumor, sell the news, but I definitely think that Cardano does have a good chance to hit $2 today. I got a big Cardano video out at 2 Eastern Standard Time with Carl from the Moon. He actually does some technical analysis on Cardano. And if Chris from MM Crypto and Carl from the Moon are doing TA on Cardano, it's about to pop. It's popular because those guys only like what's popular. That's why they like me. I'm just kidding. We love those guys. Good friends of the channel. Okay, so let's get back to the market here, but this is pretty interesting because right now we are almost, even with Bitcoin under an all-time high at $58,000, we are seeing a very high market cap. Now, that would seem to suggest that Bitcoin dominance is falling, and it is actually a little up from yesterday, so very interesting, 60.6%. Guys, we have not seen Bitcoin break below 60% in this bull run, I don't think. Have we, TJ? Do you remember?
If so, it was like dipping down to 59 for a second, but not really.
I mean, it could have briefly glanced off here, but we have to go all the way back to, it looks like in October it did drop below 60. It bottomed actually at 56 sometime in the fall, September. Now, this would have been kind of reaction to the DeFi craze that was going on at that time, and of course, maybe the PayPal news. Somebody says, I want to express my disagreement with BJ for the giveaway. I don't use Twitter, and I'm an old member of the BitSquad. Well, we got plenty of good other ways for you to enter the contest without being on Twitter.
Right.
Yeah. And thank you for calling us BJ. We like that. I meant, you know what I meant to put in today, TJ?
What?
I meant to put in meme coins. Let's do this. Let's move that Bybit story, the leverage stuff, to, let's just talk about that kind of now. I'm going to move that up. And if you could change the N to meme coins.
Okay.
Because I want to talk about that. That's very important today.
And if any of the mods are watching, we need to add Grumpy to the filter. Because they spam it like crazy.
Another meme coin, basically. There's a lot of weird rumors going on with that stuff. And look, I don't hate meme coins. I just want the people who are getting into meme coins to know what they're getting into. That's it. I'm all for it. I'm all for meme coins. TJ, on the other hand, hates them. He hates meme coins. I don't hate meme coins. I think they're fun. But I do think that you as an investor need to be educated about what you're getting involved in. So we'll talk about that here in a second, or actually at the end of the video. So we're looking at the dominance. We've seen it has fallen a little bit. Let's look at the biggest gainers of the day. Ethereum back over 1,800, by the way. Kyber Network, Crypto.com, ZRX. ZRX, some big news heading on over to Binance Smart Chain, actually. And we're trying to get the BIT token and DEX kit also on Binance Smart Chain through their bridge in ZRX. So might be seeing that pretty soon as well. Cosmos coming in at 19% gain. Kusama, a lot of big gainers today. Cardano, not even one of the top gainers of the day. That's very interesting, isn't it?
That's 17%.
17%, up 28% from the week. You do have to realize Cardano did have a massive run-up already, so you do have to take that into consideration. Let's check out top gainers of the week here. We have Chili's, still the number one gainer of the week, over 63 cents. Holochain, another big riser. Decentraland, obviously a big riser. Harmony, one a lot of people are wanting me to talk about. It's doing pretty well. Filecoin, Siacoin, Luna. Where's Luna at? Luna's at number 16 right now in the top 20. Still trying to challenge up there. Look at Engine. Engine wasn't even in the top 100 a few weeks ago.
Sheesh.
Now it's all the way up to number 44. So we love Engine, big fans, and also basic attention to it. We'll be looking a little bit at that later on as well. So the market cap is looking pretty good. Everything's looking pretty good, guys. And I want to know in the comments or in the chat, I want to know, are you bullish or are you bearish right now? Because we seem to be kind of at this juxtaposition of both, where there's a lot of people that are believing that it is going to be going down. A lot of people believing that we're just at the beginning of the bull run. So I want to know y'all's opinions on what you are seeing right now. Kind of looking at the biggest losers of the day, we have Decentraland. I mean, guys, this is bull market stuff right here. When you see the biggest loser of the day is down 2%, like that's super bullish. And especially when you take into consideration, this is obviously in reaction to the giant pump that they had already this week, already up 100%. And same thing for Holochain. The only one not doing well is a token I said I'd never talk about again on the channel. So sorry, can't really do that, guys.
Looks like the chat's bullish.
The chat is bullish. All right, now as we get into the Bitcoin, wait, somebody's go back up. Crazy Kane says thoughts on Floyd Mayweather collab with Ecomi. Hashtag OMI. I don't know who Jake Gaggin is. I don't know why he's gagging. Kind of weird, I think. I don't know. But what I'll say is this: Ecomi is one that's showing up on our radar big time. We already had an AMA with them, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, had an AMA with them, and it's one we're very interested in and has been doing well. I'm telling you guys, right now, the two NFT projects that I'm really looking at are Eternity, which we are invested in. I want to be out in front of that. Eternity. You guys can see on Twitter here, we actually retweeted something of theirs, which was this. Tony Hawk working with Eternity. We're actually got some stuff going on Tony Hawk as well, potentially. So Tony Hawk get into crypto and Bitcoin big time. He's going to be speaking at Bitcoin 2021, which we'll be at in Miami in June.
Oh, yeah. We need to we have a discount code for the BitSquad.
Yeah, discount code for the BitSquad. We'll be talking about that a little bit later on. We're also doing an NFT conference in Miami pretty soon. But also, guys, along these same lines, Ecomi is another one we're really watching right now. I'm very bullish on. And a lot of people are saying the rumor is that Ecomi has some kind of in with the NFL. And look at this yesterday, guys. I retweeted this story. Did you see this, TJ?
Yeah, it's pretty major.
NFL execs have been in active discussions with potential partners to develop a digital collectibles and NFT strategy. And teams have been told not to make deals on their own without checking with the league. God, that league is something, isn't it? That NFL, they won't let you do anything. They're going to make all the money. It's a nonprofit, guys. Yeah. Nonprofit. We love nonprofits. Well, we do love nonprofits, most of them. But they don't come without their issues for sure. So, let's that's some big news. Look at this. Take it down for a second. Let me, God, I can't fix that right now.
Verify the number. Oh.
I can, maybe. Hold on. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can do this. We're going to see something live right now. Oh, they're calling me. That's not going to work. Dang it, guys. They just freaking took my Twitter down for a second. That's frustrating. Because I'll have to deal with it because we got TikTok streaming on the phone, so we can't actually verify that right now. So that's just an account feature that they have. So anyways, the point is make sure you're following us on Twitter. You guys can BitBoy_crypto, and you can see all the stuff we're talking about there. We had a big tweet we were going to do today, and now we're not going to be able to do that. So thanks, Twitter. Okay, so let's move on to Bitcoin chart. In leading into Bitcoin chart, I am going to talk about Bybit. So you guys want to trade Bitcoin on Bybit, you guys can do that. You click here, you register, then you go over to the Bybit Rewards Hub. You get a nice deposit bonus. If you want Market Cipher, 5% code off BitSquad March special. I don't know if we'll have a 10% off code again. So 5% may be as good as it gets. All up to Crypto Face. We're going to have him on the channel on Sunday. So let him talk about it. But there's big news in the world of Bybit as we're getting into the Bitcoin chart. You don't have to only trade Bitcoin on Bybit, of course. Huge announcement from Bybit. Bybit adds Cardano, DOT, and Uniswap to its USDT margined offerings. Now, what does this mean? There's only 4 coins you can actually trade, trade the coins themselves on Bybit. It's Bitcoin, Ethereum, EOS, and XRP. Funny enough, it's actually also, by the way, a real sneaky way to still trade XRP. I'm just saying. But they also have pairs that you can trade against the USDT or against the dollar value, meaning you can bet on Cardano now, you can bet on Polkadot, and you can bet on Uniswap going up on leverage. I'm sure probably up to 100x, I would think. 25x, that's good, because 100x with altcoins, oh God. Even with Bitcoin, I wouldn't touch it. But you can go up to 25x on these new contracts against the US dollar value, and the price goes up. You get to keep the gains. So pretty interesting stuff. Oh, Michael S. says, this shirt is fire. My wife picked out this shirt. My wife is really up in the shirt picking out game. You guys wait until tomorrow. You think this shirt's fire? Wait until I come in tomorrow. That's all I got to say. Hey, I'm putting it out there. Putting it out there. So anyways, guys, this is big news on Bybit. Now, let's see. When does it say the actual trading starts? Because I looked and they're not actually active as of this moment. So I guess pretty sure it says following the arrival on the 11th. This is on March 18th. So I guess I think later today probably, or very soon, you'll be able to trade these on there. So if you're a fan of Cardano, fan of Uniswap, fan of Polkadot, you guys can do that there. Okay, so getting into the Bitcoin chart here, taking a look at what we're seeing. Let's pull up the daily chart. We like to always judge the daily chart. Very interesting, guys. Look at this. If you look at the daily chart, we did get a green dot on the upward momentum wave for Market Cipher. Yes, it literally, as I'm doing that, the price drops a little bit. Who is that? James? James says he wants me to do the sexy rub thing. I mean, guys, I can't just do the sexy rub thing on command.
Yes, you can.
So that's it. You guys know that's my move. That's my move. You guys know. Any lady that's ever been in my life knows. That's my move. So anyways, we got some peanut gallery back here in the background laughing. Okay. It's Jim back there. I've also done the rub to him. So.
Oh, boy. That might. Okay.
Hey.
Back to the Bitcoin chart.
That's my brosif over there. Okay. So here we go. We're looking at the chart here, and we did get some momentum, some upwards momentum, it looks like. So what this potentially means today, let's switch this over to the regular. Oh, we're on the regular candles right now. Okay. So we do not have the green. We are on the regular candles. I wonder how long we've been over on those. If anybody ever sees us on the regular candles instead of the Heikin-Ashi, make sure to say something about that. They look so similar to me anyways. Regardless, when we switch candles, we're not getting the green dot on the momentum wave, but we do have a green candle right now. So I do think, or on the Heikin-Ashi, we do have a green, meaning we are still in an uptrend for Bitcoin. And I don't think there's any reason at this point to be alarmed. There are some concerning things that we're going to get to here in just a second that indicate the price could go down, but everything feels really bullish today. Like, I don't know. Could we see a big pop? Could we see some Bitcoin dominance drop down, but we still get a Bitcoin pop? We get some Cardano pop. We potentially could see that. So let's move on over and look at the 4-hour chart for Market Cipher and see what we're seeing. And once again, on the 4-hour chart, we're not seeing anything really to indicate a collapse of this right here, this trend reversal and this bullish activity. So when you're looking at the 4-hour chart, and just so you guys understand how, time frames work, the longer the time frame, the more solid the data. If you go look at the 1-minute chart, it's everywhere, and none of the indicators work on a 1-minute chart for the most part. Because it's just, the swings aren't that big. Like a green dot on the 1-minute chart means you might see the price of Bitcoin go up $100. It's not the same. When you're looking at the daily chart, it's much more solid. The 4-hour chart is such a good mix of all of this. It's both stuff you can trade on and also stuff that really has strong indications of price. And when you look at the 4-hour chart here, this is the Coinbase chart actually, you see that yesterday we had gotten the trend reversal sign. That is the blue triangle. When we get the blue triangle, it's a trend reversal, followed by confirmation. Let's go back and see the last time on the 4-hour chart. Look at that. The last time, look at this, guys. We got this exact same scenario. Look at that. Boom. Let's measure that. So the last time, that was a 26% run up. So that was just a few weeks ago on March 7th. Looking back, this isn't a sign you get too much together. To get the trend reversal immediately followed by the green dot, and I mean, guys, you got to look. I mean, in the middle of January, we did also get those, as you guys can see right there. And you see what happened. Neither one confirmed. Neither one saw the price go up. But during the last run, during the last time we got this, we got a big pump. And it kind of just my overall opinion on Bitcoin right now, like my overall view of where we're at with this chart. Having this signal again lines up with what I believe. Because it feels like instead of getting the overextended run up to 70K, that we're going to take 70K in two legs. We get it up to 60, gets rejected a little bit down to 55, then we climb back up to 70. So to me, I'm looking for a similar move to what we just saw over the next, before the 26th. We know the 26th is drop dead date for this. We got to have the price go up by then. So if the price goes up 26%, we would be looking at, look at that, right on cue. Right on cue, basically 72K, 72.5, somewhere around there. So those are already targets we've been giving you. Let's move on and look at some Bitcoin data. As always, we do like to police F2 pool, as you guys know, because somebody's got to do it, am I right? So I like to play bad cop with these people. And as you guys can see, there's nothing really on the chart that is that worrisome for them. This is the hourly. Let's actually move it to the daily and see what that looks like here. Oh, yep, there you go. Okay, so looking at the daily, I mean, it does show that a couple days ago they did have a pretty good chunk that went out. Yesterday, not that much. Today, we don't know yet. But I mean, what we're really looking for them is to not see these gigantic spikes. The gigantic spikes are obviously price manipulation they're taking part in. And I understand the word price manipulation is a little strange. Some people tell you the miner selling is just part of the process and it's not price manipulation. But when you're going to dump 6,000 Bitcoin, you know what it's going to do, right? Am I right? Somebody says, Kelly Killam says, he's killing them softly. He thinks, think ADA listing will affect BTC or ETH market on listing, pull those prices down as people trade into ADA. I maybe for Ethereum. I would say not for Bitcoin, most likely. I think your people that are investing into Cardano probably are not moving from Bitcoin, I would think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I could see people getting FOMO moving from Ethereum over. So, all right. So now checking out the Nupal, it just is so amazing how you get to 60K and the excitement is not nearly the same as it was when it was 57K. Is that not so weird?
It is.
So right now we are seeing the price, down a little bit, but we're seeing the Nupal start to recover. This is, of course, the net unrealized profit and loss. We'll be looking at this a little bit more in tonight's video. Along with that, this is the stock to flow deflection. So basically, what you're looking at is, let's zoom out a little bit. This is too close. I want to show people what happens when it gets to the red here. Okay, so when this chart gets to the red, and what you're looking at here is the stock to flow chart. Let me pull that up for you guys. We talk about it a lot on the live stream. Some of you guys may not know exactly what it is. This is a chart created by a guy Plan B on Twitter. I would love to show you stuff on Twitter, but I can't right now. And this is the relationship between the amount of Bitcoin that's being created and the flow of that Bitcoin. This chart has basically never been wrong. And so when you look at it, right now we're a little overheated. We're actually over the estimated price of where we should be according to this. Like the stock to flow 463 days says, we should be at 37K right now or 57K. This could mean one of two things. It could mean that we're going to see a huge run up that's going to go way over the stock to flow model, or we could regress back to the stock to flow model. But in my opinion, I think we traditionally see, as you guys see here, we see a big move above the model. Back here, you saw a big move above the model. So there's a predicted price for the model. And when Bitcoin's exactly at that price, It's on the little dotted line here that you can't really see on the screen. There you go. The dotted line right there. Whenever the price goes above the estimated price, you see the red. And look what happens. Whenever you get in the red, it drops. Same thing here, even a little bit of red. Saw some red here. What happened? This is a good indicator for when the market is overheated and ready to drop. Look where we're at right now. Nowhere alarming at all. And I do want to talk a lot about, we're going to talk Ethereum a little bit later. But right now we can look at some Bitcoin news, see if anything on our data report from Exablock. That's EXXA block. We're going to get that on our website very soon, so you guys can get access to the 10% off deal with the code BitBoy there. But looking at the transaction value, you guys can see that Bitcoin is holding above Ethereum pretty good. The 30-day volatility of daily log returns of Bitcoin and ETH, you guys can see actually Bitcoin lagging behind Ethereum quite a lot. And when you look down here at this chart will really show you where, some of the really strong price points for support for Bitcoin are. So when you see these really, really big long lines, that's a lot of volume at those marks. And so you can kind of look and see, it looks like that's probably about 57,000 or so. And then we got some support at 56,000, some support at 50,000, and then lower down here, 53, 52,000, some good support. We've already talked about this. We've already talked about watch for March 26th. Tomorrow or Friday's expirations, I guess that's tomorrow, right? Is today Thursday?
I think so.
Can't ever remember what day it is.
Me either.
That definitely is something to watch. That's why I told you guys, I think between March 19th and March 26th, we're going to get some good movement there. And guys, thank you for the super chats, especially you guys that just super chat and don't even ask anything. Oh, TJ, can you come on the screen?
Sure.
On the corner so they can stare at your face while I drink my water?
Oh, here, I can drink water too.
Oh, okay. Water break brought to you by Essential Water.
I think it's better when you're, yeah.
I'm hydrated.
Yeah.
Guys, is the size of this bottle and the ratio to the size of my head, is it not like the exact same as like a baby bottle to a baby head?
Turn sideways. There you go. Back up. Back up.
I'm joking.
Man.
I'm gonna die.
Who'd have thought drinking water's so dangerous?
It's so dangerous. It's a reckless activity around here.
Maybe stick with the AW.
Where's my essential water bottle?
Yeah.
That's too much. Oh my gosh, guys.
Bad example.
Wow. What a comedy this is.
Yeah.
But I'm also may still die.
Well, that would make it a tragic comedy, right?
A tragomedy.
No.
Okay, I think I'm okay now. I may need some voice recovery here, though.
Oh, boy.
Because that was really... I swallowed it down the wrong pipe. Do you guys ever swallow water down the wrong pipe?
That's a real problem around
It's
here.
a bigger problem. It's a growing problem. It makes me think there's something in the environment.
Really?
Maybe. I don't know. I just find myself swallowing down the wrong pipe at an alarmingly increasing rate. Anybody else? If you experience that in the chat, say water bad.
Water bad.
Okay, sorry. We love water. We love water. Water's great. We love water. Wow. Okay.
That went off the rails a bit.
All right. Everybody's saying Bitcoin's going up. Are they saying that right now? Yeah. 59,368. Look at it moving. Love this channel. Is that Crypto Chica? Is that a female watching the channel?
There is
wow.
a female.
Welcome, females.
Somebody said I sound like a hyena.
You.
Yeah.
What guys, what do you think about the name for TJ? TJ the Alien. Because, I mean, he does kind of look like an alien, I think, a little bit. I mean that in a nice way, he's
Like
great.
a nice alien.
Nice alien.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, a lot of people think aliens are nice. So, God, people hate water. Now they're saying water bad. We just dumped on water. Okay. All right, guys, let's talk about some really alarming news now.
Yeah.
As we collect ourselves. Bitcoin paints predictive death cross as price risks falling to $51,000. Bitcoin exploded past 61K during the weekend session to hit a new record high. The cryptocurrency failed to hold the upside momentum as profit taking intensified. And here's where we get into talking about the death cross. Amid the ongoing intraday wobbling between profits and losses, Bitcoin formed a death cross. In retrospect, death crosses appear when an asset's short-term moving average slips below its long-term moving average. This week, Bitcoin's 20 to 4 hour exponential moving average closed below its 50 to 4 hour simple moving average. The said 20 to 50 crossover has historically served as a predictive sell-off indicator, which increases risk of further declines in the Bitcoin market. And I guess, one of the things I would say about this is, can't you slow down on the water? Yeah. We need to drink less water on the channel for sure. Less water. But, one of the things is, like, you can make a death cross out of any two moving averages, right? You can pick, like, any random, the 1 day and the 7 day, or the 4 hour and the 37 hour. Like, and that's kind of my problem with a lot of these death cross predictions is, like, it's not like every moving average is crossing at all times, right? But some of them do. And when they do, people like to point to it and say super bear market. But there is a little bit more to this. And we're going to talk about this a lot tonight on the 6 p.m. video. This idea of the death cross is actually, one of the focuses of the video tonight. We're going to give you a bullish and a bearish scenario for Bitcoin. People still talking water. Yeah. People still talking water. They love water. I've never seen a group of people that loves water so much. Okay. So here's one thing. Bitcoin's still putting in an uptrend on the daily chart, said Josh Rager, the co-founder of blockroots.com. He's a guy I follow on Twitter. I think I follow him on Twitter. He seems like a nice guy. Trend lines are meant to be broken, but as long as the price is above 50K, above the previous range, I think that this continues to push back up to new highs. People will be calling the top at every pullback, so get used to it. And guys, this is huge, okay? Why is it not highlighting? There we go. People will be calling the top at every single pullback. That's why it's good that we give you guys the idea that traditionally, bull market should end in September. We know that. September or October. Traditionally, if it fits the previous cycles, and until it gets in that August to November range, we're not going to be saying that we believe it's the top of the market. And unless we see something super dramatic that would actually literally cause us to think that, there are things in the larger economy that could happen. I mean, there could be a war. Who knows what could happen? I don't think there will be. But this is something we're going to have to deal with. A lot of FUD, a lot of people saying everything is at the top. And these are moments when the weaker hands sell out. And we've talked about before that a lot of these, news organizations, if you will, just like you see in the mainstream media, they have narratives. They got narratives to sell, and it's clickbait. If I understand clickbait, obviously. If the title of this video was Bitcoin may go up, like, you guys want to come click, So the news organizations work like that too. And so they've got to put out stuff, kind of like this title here, Bitcoin baits predictive death crosses price risk falling to 51K. But then the thing is, guys, if Bitcoin remains bullish like it is right now at this moment, then there's no worry about this. Because the way that these, moving averages work is they flow along with the price of Bitcoin. So when the price of Bitcoin moves up, then the shorter time frame moving averages will also move up, pretty considerably. And then the longer time frame ones, will move up more slowly, but they will start to get a little bit more of a spread. I mean, when you look at like the EMA ribbon that we use with Market Cipher, I think this really shows this very well. Because somebody said, I'll answer that. Ron Wilson, what is better, VeThor or VET? I have 158 VeThor and 21K VET. So basically, VeThor is like the gas token for the VeChain network. And I always favor the actual coin itself. Yep. They're going to generally flow with each other. So sometimes one may get a little more out in front, one may get a little further behind. But I mean, what would you rather own? The real thing or the gas token. And it just seems like to me that you're always going to want to actually own the real token. We've seen Theta Fuel make some wild moves. They got some burning. There can be some temporary times that there can be some things put in to the coin's code or whatever it might be that might make it advantageous. The coin's development is a better way to say that. They can be advantageous in the short term to one or the other, but in general, I own VeChain. I don't own VeThor. You do or earn VeThor though as interest. That's not the right word, is it? You get residual income in VeThor if you own VeChain on most places. So, yeah.
I just had that same conversation with my brother about Theta and T-Fuel, so I'm glad you went there too. Very similar.
Yeah, exactly. It really is. But right now, I mean, Bitcoin, it looks like it could be in the process of breaking out. Yep. It's at 59.7. It could be pushing back over 60K. And then this just crushes all of these bearish narratives. And we've seen it over and over again, guys. We've seen it over and over again that whenever Bitcoin starts to get close to a death cross, we actually did have a death cross, if you guys remember correctly. Do you remember that day, TJ?
Was right at the end of February?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Like that was the point before March 1st, I think. It was like February 20th.
It might have been January.
Could have been. It was right at the end of the month. I can't remember.
We covered a death cross, and I know because I told people that I didn't actually know what a death cross was. Y'all kill me over it, so we know what one is now. Okay. But, the word death cross is really used for clickbait. I mean, that's really what it's used for. I may use it tonight for clickbait. But the point is that whenever Bitcoin gets to these points, it moves back up and the bullish narrative continues. Were either one of those you want me to see or no?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So let's move on here, guys, to the big news of the day. Bitcoin sunglasses. Full adoption is in swing. I love that. Okay. New York Dig head says major firms will announce Bitcoin milestones next week. I know starting more or less next week, this is inside info, guys. So what this is, you're going to see an absolute drumbeat of pretty game-changing milestones from some of these firms. And what did I tell you? What have we been telling you on this channel? We've been telling you Monday through Thursday next week should be a sweet spot for Bitcoin. Should be. You guys know we've been wrong about stuff before, for sure. But when you have the options expiring or the futures expiring on the 26th, the weekends are unpredictable. Monday through Thursday next week. And look, this could be fitting within that. We are on the brink of Bitcoin's mass adoption, says the CEO of Bitcoin investment firm New York Dig, Robbie Gutman. Gutman, also the co-founder of $10 billion asset manager Stone Ridge, told the On the Brink podcast on March 15th that we can expect to see major announcements, or we can see announcements from some of the firm's strategic partners that will drastically change the traditional financial landscape. Morgan Stanley, New York Life Mass Mutual, Soros Fund Management, and FS Investments. Those are all some of their strategic partners.
Huge money.
Huge money. Some of the biggest money in the world. We've been covering, it seems like these companies these firms are getting involved in the news quite a bit lately in crypto, because this is not this is the most recent time, but several times recently we've discussed those companies. It says greater access to Bitcoin for the wider public as well. What do you guys think that means? What does that mean? What do you think, TJ?
It means in addition to.
In addition to. Thank you. Thank you for that super great insight, TJ the alien. E.T. phone home. Or TJ phone home. Sorry,
TJ phone home.
Okay, so I was going to make a joke. I'm going to leave it there. Basically, what I believe this is saying, and, I try to coach TJ to give the right answers, and he doesn't always do that. But basically what this is saying is some of these firms are going to be presenting options for people to get into crypto and into Bitcoin specifically in a large scale. So you can kind of think of this similar to like what PayPal did or Cash App did. There's going to be some big new influx, some big new way to get into crypto. Interesting, one of the products New York Dig offers to partner firms is called Corporate Treasury, entailing a suite of treasury options built treasury solutions purpose-built to enable corporations to hold Bitcoin. So could we be looking to see many, many more corporations getting in Bitcoin? There was a story we were going to cover yesterday, just didn't have time, about a little pizza company, a little pizza restaurant that had put a lot of their money in Bitcoin, and now they're crushing everyone.
Yep.
Hey, you buy Bitcoin, you don't lose. Period. Sorry, guys. Literally, as of Saturday, just gets me so mad when I hear people talk about Bitcoin's a scam or Bitcoin's this or so dangerous. Yeah. Literally, every person who had ever invested into Bitcoin as of Saturday was in profit.
That's
What else offers that?
Nothing.
But yeah, they still try to tell you don't buy it. Why?
Because they're buying it.
Because they're buying it. Absolutely. They don't want you to get the generationally changing wealth. Last month, New York Dig submitted paperwork with the New York State Securities and Exchange Commission to launch a new Bitcoin exchange-traded fund. Currently, the firm controls more than $3 billion in the assets.
In digital assets.
Yeah, in digital assets. Expect huge announcements next week. Now, does it have to do with this? Probably not. SEC, though, publishes VanEck's Bitcoin ETF application, kicking off that decision clock. I think it's 180 days or 240 days, I think, that they have to decide on this. Does this news have anything to do with this? I would say not. I know, TJ, you were talking about, you thought that maybe one of these other companies are going to get an ETF approved before Van Eck.
Yeah, I think that New York dig, they seem really confident that theirs is going to get approved. And they just started that application process, but they might know. A lot of times they know how it's going to end up when they start it. And so with Van Eck, this has just been a process where they've been at it and at it and at it. I think it will come through for Van Eck, but I wouldn't be surprised if another company pulls it off first.
You know, it's hard because when you look at the timer, the 240 days, like we should be back in a bear market, which led to a lot of the problems for the last time they tried to get it approved.
I think they'll approve it before the time runs out.
Yeah, you know, there's just not precedent for that. There's not really precedent for the SEC approving things before the time clock ends. They almost always take the entire clock. It's kind of like basketball, right? In basketball, you know, you got the last shot, you got the ball with under 24 seconds. Yeah, sure, you can go shoot it with 12 seconds, but it's always the smartest decision to hold it for as long as possible and take the last shot, because if you make it, you win. If not, you go to overtime or whatever the case may be. And that's what the SEC does traditionally. Yeah. They wait until the last moment to gather as much information as possible. The only thing I would say on the counter to that is that they've already gone through 240 days once.
Right.
So, you know, but because I remember doing a lot of research on this when this was the big story, like, you know, 2 years ago. And there just wasn't a lot of precedent that they ever make these decisions before the clock expires, basically. So, of course, also kind of along the same vein, we got JP Morgan exploring Bitcoin cryptocurrency clearinghouse options. Forbes reported today that JP Morgan is considering adding a new cryptocurrency-based service. Provides a safe trading environment and ensures trading desks can handle orders. So just some more institutional stuff. But guys, look for big announcements next week. All right, guys. Big day for Cardano. So not only is Cardano getting listed on Coinbase, I believe, like right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be literally right now.
It should be literally right now. Hopefully it is. You guys let us know if you guys see it on there. Now, I don't know for 100% sure it's going on Coinbase. No, it's going on Coinbase Pro, but the assumption is it will go on both. So we'll just have to see. It will be trading on Coinbase Pro like pretty much any minute now. So we're going to be watching the chart here in just a second. But right now, you can catch the CEO of Cardano, Charles Hoskinson, FTX, and Ben Zhu from Bybit, who was recently on the channel, at the upcoming From Hype to Mainstream Blockchain African Conference 2021. The Blockchain Africa Conference 2021 is once again here, and as usual, it has an exciting list of interesting speakers and brands gracing the events, including, like I said, Ben Zhu from Bybit. We love Ben. We love Bybit. They're a very top-notch company. Then we have the founder and CEO of Aave, Sonny Kulachov, Charles Hoskinson, Alex Mashinsky. We got some stuff working with Celsius behind the scenes too. A little stuff with Alex Mashinsky, hopefully coming to the channel, fairly soon. And then we got Peter McCormack, the most British maxi that I know. Gosh, he really hates Ethereum too. These guys. Dan held another maxi. These maxis. Which, by the way, we did post something about how Michael Saylor almost turned me into a maxi. You guys know that's tongue-in-cheek. I will never become a Bitcoin maximalist, but I do like Bitcoin. Don't get me wrong. A little later on the channel today, we have Carl from the Moon on, as I mentioned earlier, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to discuss the technicals on Cardano and what they can expect. And look at this. On the 15-minute chart, we just had a big drop for Cardano. And we told you guys, look at this, guys. It just got listed, and it's dropping like a rock. Look wow. At that. Look. Terrible drawing. Terrible. Oh, no. Terrible. Look at this. There it goes, guys. There it goes.
Whoa.
There it goes. Live on air, Cardano plummeting. Look at that.
Thanks, Coinbase Pro.
Thanks, Coinbase Pro. You guys are great.
Well, buy the rumor, sell the news.
Yeah, and guys, we told you that before. You definitely have to consider, that is a thing that happens even with the largest listings. But ultimately, you got to look at what happens with Cardano, okay? Even if you got a lot of people dumping the price, you guys have seen it's already recovered. God, it just wicked down to 132. Imagine if you were leverage trading that. Liquidation, am I right? I would not suggest anyone to go buy Cardano other than to just hold it right now. I would not go buy Cardano on Coinbase the moment that it lists, because for me, I've seen this enough to know it's just too volatile of a time, and it's really hard to know what it's going to do. Because what you've just seen is you just got a giant wick down to the lowest it's been, since the 17th. And I think it will recover. I do think ultimately this is going to be a good day. Because you have to think about what this means for Cardano in the larger context, okay? Now, anyone that wants to go put their stimulus money on Coinbase is going to be able to go and put it on Coinbase, the number one site by a long shot in the United States in terms of users and things like that. Yes, the 15-minute chart for Cardano is very bearish here, very, very, very bearish. It just popped up again. Right now, it's trading at about $1.37. But let's look at some of the longer time frames and see what we're looking at here too. So when you come over here and you look at the hour time frame, doesn't look as bad. We don't have a gigantic blood diamond or anything like that here. You guys can see you got a little red X. That means, yeah, some downward momentum, but nothing super strong. Let's come over here and look at 2-hour chart. 2-hour chart, nothing here looking really alarming. Actually, it's popping back up as we speak. I just want to know, like, who are the people that literally sit on Coinbase with Card or wherever they're at, like, waiting to press the button at exactly 12 o'clock to sell it? Like, who are those people? Why would they do that? I don't know. I don't know what the upside is there. Like, I guess you just wanted to ride it until, the buy the rumor, sell the news, I guess. But the people doing that are the people that push the price down. So, I don't know. It just makes more sense to me. I'm always in favor of the prices going up. I love the prices going up. I don't like when the prices go down. Do you like prices go down, TJ?
No, I like it when the price goes up. And Ethereum will continue. I mean, Cardano will continue to have the price go up because they've got so much bullish news, bullish momentum. They've still got the Grayscale Trust in the works that hasn't actually come out yet. So I think they're gonna come out with a big announcement after this Blockchain Africa thing. They're gonna come out with a Grayscale Trust, and I think we'll see it over $2.
Somebody just said it was Charles.
It was Charles. He's sitting there waiting to dump it. I don't think he cares about that.
No, he doesn't stuff. Anybody that thinks Charles is dumping Cardano, no, this guy wants to win. That's all he cares about. He wants to be number one. He wants to win. We asked Charles to come on the channel this weekend, and they say he's just too busy right now. So, obviously, as you can see, they got a lot of stuff going on. So, the invite is open, Charles. Come hang out. Come talk sometime. We've had him on the channel before. We're big Charles fans. I like Chuck
him a lot. He's probably one of my favorite people in the space.
He is. He's really become. He wasn't, but you know what? It's just so amazing. Like, you see people that say stuff about me on Twitter and different places. When you meet somebody and you actually talk to them person to person, it will always totally change your perspective of them. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. Like you see somebody out in public that maybe you recognize from somewhere, and you come up to them and they're just like, oh, yeah, I know, no, don't talk to me. Like, I don't understand people that would do that. I don't do that. But it puts a bad taste in your mouth. And then there's a lot of people that you see, like, kind of their opinions on things, but you don't really get to ask them the questions that you want to know. And when you get the opportunity, like we did on this channel, to do that, I really, like, he went from being, he was never a person I didn't like in crypto. I just always thought that he was somebody that was probably difficult to work with and, very egotistical. Some people would say that about me as well, which is totally fine. But, look at his dumping again. Pull it back up. It's dumping again. But, when I actually met him, like, now I understand his perspective on stuff. And I think he's one of the sharpest people in crypto. So,
and very genuine.
Very genuine. And that's the thing I love more than anything about people, is if they're genuine. So is it going to crash down below this EMA right here? Is it going to bounce right off? I mean, this is good TV right here. Just leave this here for a minute. We want to talk Ethereum, but it's not every day you see this. So it went down here. It basically bounced off the bottom of this EMA ribbon. It's popping back up, $1.32. I think if you buy Cardano in this spot, you're in a fine place. I mean, we're seeing a lot of fireworks. It must have just got listed, like literally just happened. We saw the candles. We saw the candle moon on the 15-minute chart. So right now, for Cardano, it's a very volatile time, and obviously it's been bouncing down off of these ribbons and stuff like that. And let's see here. Look back at the last time it was below this ribbon, not too long ago. But if you look from the wider perspective here, it does look like it got like just really nice bounce right off the bottom of that ribbon. So as long as it stays above this ribbon, I still think it's bullish and going up. I don't think there's any way in the next day that the price ends lower than all-time high. That's a personal opinion. We'll see. Okay, so let's move on to the Ethereum chart here. Checking out what's going on with old Ethy. Old Ethy, look, a little bit of an uptrend for ETH. Well, look at that. Everybody said that Cardano was going to take away from Ethereum and Bitcoin today, and now we see Cardano dropping and Ethereum going up, and also Bitcoin going up.
Well, if you think about it, I'd be interested to look at the pairings on Coinbase Pro. Is it a Bitcoin pairing? Is it a dollar pairing? Is it an Ethereum pairing? So if all like those sell candles we just watched for Cardano, if it's a ETH ADA pair, and they're selling all to Ethereum, that'd be interesting.
I wonder if I can pull it up without actually having to log in here. Markets, yeah, I think I can. Let's see what they got here. It'll be the most recent one. Let's see if I can search it here. Filter markets. Here we go. Okay, so it looks like they have the U.S. dollar pair, Bitcoin pair, the British pound, one of my favorite pounds, right beneath Pound Town, obviously, one of our all-time favorite classics.
Clearly.
And then the ADA, ADA, you're great. I love you. Okay, so that's what's going on right there. And it is live right now, I believe, on Coinbase, obviously, as you can see right here. Limit orders only. I wonder if we can see the Coinbase without having to log in here. I don't think we've ever. This would be dangerous. This is risky. Prices, developer. Let's see here. Get started. View more. You can pull this up. Let's see here. Compound. Zcash.
I don't think it's there.
No, that's not. I think you got to sign in. Or prices, top gainer, all asset, tradable. Here we go, tradable. Yeah, it does not look like Cardano is on this list. So I don't know if that's live. Can someone confirm to us that it is or is not on Coinbase? Because I tell you what, that's something that I've been telling you guys about. Is that it is not guaranteed that it will immediately go on Coinbase.
There's usually a delay.
It's not on Coinbase right now. So it's not on Coinbase right now. It's on Coinbase Pro. So I would say that is probably what we're seeing here. We're probably seeing maybe it go live on Coinbase Pro, not on Coinbase. People panic because it didn't go on. It may not go on today.
No, it won't. It'll probably be next week.
Well, I mean, the last 3 coins went on immediately. The last 3 coins went on the same day. So we have precedent to believe that at this point, that is, something that we're seeing is that Coinbase is working hard to make sure they get listed at the same time. So, I mean, obviously you see the benefit of that. I mean, that's why the Matic price went through the roof, or Polygon is said. So, back to the ETH chart though, it did just switch over to red here on the hourly chart. We did at the bottom get a little green dot. So it is looking bullish for Ethereum, price at $18.18 right now. I mean, Bitcoin dropped $300, so obviously Ethereum dropped $8. I hate that. I just wish that would change one day, that we could have these markets where we could do TA on one without having to worry about the other one. So, ADA is now $1.56 on Coinbase Pro, or he actually says Prokinbase. Mitt Stewart, $1.56 on Prokinbase, which is actually not a real thing. That's a typo. We love you still, Mitt. Okay, so that's what they're saying. Cardano over here, though. I mean, I know like we're getting a little preoccupied with Cardano. We're supposed to be talking Ethereum right now, but I mean, this is interesting to watch live on air for sure. Okay, and I would propose that I think probably by the time that most people are watching this video, because most of our views come later in the day as people have time to watch, I think you'll be looking at this and you'll be like, oh man, what an opportunity, because now the price of Cardano is at $1.60 or something like that. So something to look at. Okay, so let's go to the 4-hour chart for Ethereum here. Get rid of our drawing. Okay. It does look like right now we are getting a very bullish sign on the 4-hour chart here, which is a green dot down here on the momentum wave. This yellow diamond here suggests that we are continuing in a bull pattern here. As you guys can see, it just flipped back up to bullish, 1823 for ETH. Will this thing please ever get above $2,500? Please, for the love of God. But let's look at some interesting stuff, because we told you guys, right? We told you guys with Ethereum that obviously the price has been being suppressed. Like, it's very obvious. When you look at the altcoin market, never in the history of the altcoin market does the altcoin market run and Ethereum just sits still and doesn't move. If Bitcoin goes sideways, Ethereum will move. But yet we saw Bitcoin going sideways and Ethereum like dropping, which is something we don't ever see. We've seen it a few times, but not majorly. Then we actually also, saw Binance Coin, Cardano, Polkadot all get massive run-ups, and Ethereum didn't really get that. It's been lagging. So I talked to Exablock this morning, and Exablock, they send me this, daily report every day. You guys can sign up on Exablock. We'll have this on our website soon. I know a lot of you guys are very interested in getting this daily report. But when you go down, you get your Bitcoin daily report. But you also have your Ethereum daily report, which shows you what a lot of the, once again, kind of like we talked about Bitcoin earlier, this shows you the support and resistance. You guys can see that big line of resistance is $1,900. See, big line of support here is a little above $1,800. Right now it's trading right in that range. Okay, we know also we've got some huge expirations for futures contracts showing March 26th. We should see some fireworks. We should see some fireworks here. Somebody's saying that it crashed, that Cardano crashed on Binance, and that is what is actually keeping the price down.
My guess is people are arbitrage selling the ADA on Binance for profit on Coinbase Pro because I know it's going to be at a premium.
Oh, look at this. Look at this fun thing. Look at this fun. Look what we found. Look what we found. We just found the first candle ever for Cardano on Coinbase.
Wow.
Guys, you only get this on the BitBoy Crypto channel. Look at this. We don't even have any data at the bottom for market size. I've never been this excited on the channel before. It is, look at this thing. $1.75, let's go. We're rich. Sorry. We are, but, okay. I do love watching Cardano price run. Let me tell you who's not selling. Me. Yeah. I'm not selling. You know how you know? Because you literally see what I'm doing on the computer. So, yeah, we're not. I actually got asked that question today by somebody. They said, well, what are you going to do? You bought, $500,000 at somebody I know in real life here in our building, was asking me about it. So what are you going to do? Like, you put $500K in and like now the price is going up and then, the price is going to probably drop back down. Like, what are you going to do? Are you going to sell your Cardano? Hell no. I ain't selling my Cardano. No. We have as much as we want and we're going to let it sit. It's fun to watch it go up, but when it goes down, we ain't selling it. Now, are we going to sell it in the bear market? Yeah, probably we're going to sell some in the bear market. But right now, we're at an all-time high on Coinbase. Obviously, it's an all-time high. It just got listed. But $1.79, peaking up to $1.80. What the highs and lows of trading in crypto.
It's
Man,
amazing.
I tell you what. This is good. I wonder what it's at on Binance US. I wonder where it's at. But yeah, this is good news, guys. So it is running. It should get over $2 here in the short term. So what fun. What a fun stream today. I almost died. We came up with the nickname for TJ, which is the Alien, okay? And we got to watch Cardano hit an all-time high right after dumping. So that was quite fun. What a day. But what I want to show you guys on this, back to Ethereum, guys. Back to Ethereum. This is the ETH USD futures forward curve, okay? Now, the blue line with the diamond here, okay? This is the CME futures chart for Ethereum. And you see this steep increase here. Now we go up and we look at the Bitcoin futures curve, okay? Same CME. Look, you don't see that same runaway. You see it landing in line with the rest of the futures contracts out there. God, get rid of that thing. That pissed me off. But look at how steep this is. It's unbelievable. No, I was just talking about that comment, not the box.
What, TJ equals BitBoss?
I hate that one. No. TJ is... BitBoy is BitBoss. My gosh. TJ is not my boss. He's okay. Sometimes I let him boss me around a little bit. It's good for me. It's good for me not to be surrounded by yes men. And TJ is definitely not a yes man. He is more appropriately named the Dream Killer around here. Okay, so... which, by the way, TJ, are you getting a GTR?
Yeah.
Yeah, because... Jim brought his Corvette up here today. He just got the C8.
Yeah,
and,
it looks great.
You guys can see pictures of that on our social media. He also got a puppy, so you can't beat that. You get a Stingray and a puppy. Like, what better? Ladies, okay.
Jim's giving me some FOMO for sure on the car and the puppy.
A car and a puppy. My gosh, it's weird. It's like my best friend and my enemy. Like they always got the same stuff going on. So, but anyways, guys, back to this. This is the point here. What I'm trying to say. We're seeing this movement on Ethereum for the futures curve. We're not seeing it on Bitcoin. What does this mean? This means, according to Exablock's analytics, that we should be seeing a much higher price for Ethereum than we're seeing now. Why? There's a huge amount of institutional investment. All of a sudden, institutions are interested in Ethereum in a way they've never been interested in it before. So what do? They suppress it to keep the price down, but the interest is there. Once again, when this thing pops, it's going to pop very hard. We've been telling you that for months, but it's going to happen. I'm very positive. Very positive. Okay, so let's move on. Altcoin Roundup. We got some altcoin stories we want to share with you guys, including some that are partners of the channel. Brave Browser's basic attention token reaches new heights. A lot of you guys were talking about this, and you guys know Jasmine, who works here, one of my editors. She loves basic attention token. She loves BAT because she's very morbid and she likes bats. And she actually has a little phrase she uses when the price of basic attention token is up. She always says, "Bats in the belfry." I think that's very funny. So basic attention token has been ripping, which is good because we love basic attention token. We think it's one of the best projects out there. We think it's one of the best projects out there, and that, you know, it's just one that really gets underrated. Its use case is great. Its product is great. A lot of good stuff. TJ the DK, I like it.
I like it.
I like it. I mean, the dream killer is what you are, for sure. I can guarantee you guys, if TJ was not my business partner, okay, we are partners. Me and TJ are partners. I love telling you guys that. I have the majority share, just so everybody knows. But we are partners. And I can tell you this. If TJ was not here, I would have a Lambo for 100% parked out front. Yeah. For sure.
And probably 3 less people working here.
Probably 3 less people working here. And probably also would have already taken everybody on a cruise that works here. So TJ is really good at coming in and just crushing everybody's hopes and dreams. So
I'm trying to get us through the bear market here.
Through the bear market?
Yeah.
We're in the bull market. You guys heard Dream Killer. He just said bear market.
No.
He said bear market.
Now
guys.
you understand. Now you're starting to understand where I'm headed. I know we're in the bull market now, and if we bought all that stuff and went on cruises, then it would not be as much fun in the bear market.
Oh, now they're calling you Kid Coin or Coin Kid. BitBoy and Coin Kid. Yes, you're my child. Okay, all right, more news here. Blockchain protocol. Now, you guys may remember we did a sponsor video for Veracity a while back. We like Veracity. It's a strong project. If you come and you look, it's like, I can tell you this. Like, there are projects that I know that when we cover them, there's no risk. I mean, there's always inherent risk in cryptocurrency. Let me say that. Very, very little risk in projects that have been around for a long time and have done a lot of stuff. Right now, Veracity coming in at 419. But it's a project that's been along for a long time. It's been around for a long time. It has been in the gaming space. And they also had this, like, pretty fun story they asked me to cover. Forget fake news. This blockchain protocol is tackling fake news and clamping down on ad fraud by ensuring video data cannot be manipulated. This is a huge problem that we have with people pushing frauds and scams on our videos. It's unreal. There's a BitBoy arbitrage. I can't even say what I want to do because I think we'll get kicked off of TikTok for saying it. But whoever is doing that, like, there's some things I would like to do. I can assure you of that. But right here, we got a blockchain protocol that says its goal is to significantly increase engagement for video publishers and deliver a much-needed boost to their advertising revenues. Veracity's proof-of-view protocol, which has been rewarded with a patent from the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, ensures that views recorded on video platforms are genuine, delivering accurate, secure, real, and transparent audience metrics recorded on the blockchain. Veracity's stated goal is to derive the true value of content. In the online world, many of us often click on videos that have racked up millions of views, taking these figures as a sign that the clip will be a good standard. This is so true, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Viewers subsequently end up being disappointed by what they see, all while high-quality videos languish because of unfair algorithms. And if there is one thing that I do not like, it is languishing. I hate languishing. My stomach is languishing right now. I don't know if you guys can hear it rumbling. Okay, so basically, if you didn't know, Veracity is a gaming token, but it's tackling a lot more than that. It's a protocol. Somebody says, BitBoy, we need BitBoy hat NFTs, please. We do have a hat available on the website. You guys can go to bitboycrypto.com, click merch. You guys can see we got, look at that. Wow, you made a framed, wow, Mr. Elron, that's pretty cool. He made a framed BitBoy Crypto Lambo poster. With all these people rocking BitBoy Lambo posters, we may actually have to get a Lambo. I'm feeling the pressure to get one right now. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be honest. After Jim drove that C8 up here, man, that thing looks so freaking sick.
We're going to do, that's the BitSquad hat there and a BitBoy hat, but we're also going to make one that just says market cap.
Market cap. Oh, somebody else is going to do that first now.
Oh, well.
That's cool. Market cap. Yeah. I like it. So anyways, guys, we got some fun stuff. We're going to be putting a lot more stuff on here. We got a BitSquad backpack. That's how you know you're BitSquad official. Things like that. Also the hoodie. I love hoodies. I like, you guys make a lot of jokes because you think it's always winter around here, even in the summer. I like long sleeve stuff. Why? Like, You guys see these things? You guys think I can take these things out all the time? Well, maybe you saw my pit stain there, but let me tell you this, okay? These things, I don't like to take them out too often. Too dangerous, okay? And lastly, I did want to cover SmartKey. You guys know we are an advisor with SmartKey. We love SmartKey. It's a great project, real-world project, bringing the digital and the physical together, saving lives also. Saving lives through being able to allow ambulances and alert vehicles to be able to get places quicker without running into problems like a code at a gate, for instance. They're also working with several car companies, mobile companies. There's a lot of stuff they got going on behind the scenes. And now they're extremely proud to announce yet another great project coming to KuCoin. SmartKey is now available on KuCoin. Supported trading pair is SKey versus Tether. Deposits available immediately. And by the way, if you do want to use KuCoin, you guys can get access to that at the top of bitboycrypto.com/deals. We love KuCoin. I think KuCoin's a great site. It's a great place to be able to go and just trade without having to do KYC or anything like that. They just let you come trade there. I certainly wouldn't put all my money on KuCoin, but we do have holdings, that we work with KuCoin and we like them. So you guys make sure to check out SmartKey. And then last, let's talk about these meme coins, guys. So there are some meme coins. And I'm gonna pull up this one right here specifically, Hoge.finance. Okay, and I know that people are showing this left and right. I'm not trying to show this or give it attention or whatever. But this is what I'll say: when you're newer in crypto and you're starting to get around, you're starting to explore some different areas and things like that. You might be on different platforms. You might be on TikTok, for instance. You might have came to us from TikTok. Might be how you discover us. You might be watching us on TikTok. I see you, TikTok people. Hello. That may be how you get into this. And meme coins we know on TikTok go around. They were pumping Dogecoin like before the summer even, I think in the spring. Now, you have projects like this one right here, Hoge.finance. It says, fun, deflationary, auto staking. It's Doge, but DeFi. Guys, at the heart, this is a meme coin, right? Anything that's fun is a meme coin, okay? Remember that. Like, you don't see Cardano coming out and saying, hey, guys, smart contracts are fun. Come jump in. You don't see Ethereum saying, like, oh, you want to be involved in NFTs and DeFi? Well, come to the Ethereum blockchain because it's the most fun. It's just an alternative for people to basically pump prices. That's what meme coins are. For community building sake, Dogecoin I do put in a slightly different category because it has the time behind it, and it's got a very large, strong community that's been around for years and years and years and years. I remember they had a Dogecoin conference a few years ago. It was in Canada, I think, in Vancouver, of course, because there are a bunch of hippies up there. No offense to Vancouver people. But a bunch of hippies up there running around, dancing in costumes and different things. It's fun, fun stuff. Probably not my cup of tea. I'd like to go and people watch probably. But it looked like a really fun conference. Meme coins are fun. It's fun to think that you can just throw money into this random thing and make a bunch of money on the flip side. We see a bunch of these other meme coins. Grumpy is this meme coin. A lot of people are shilling, which we're removing because we don't like all the shilling for sure. But it's one that some people are saying the rumor is they're trying to get like a sign on New York, Times Square. They're saying that they got a huge fund that they built up $80,000 for animals. Grumpy the cat, obviously, is the meme. And that's great. If they did that, if investors did put $80,000 together to, put some cats up in a fancy lodge, I guess, or just maybe so they get adopted and not get killed. I don't know what the purpose is. That's good stuff. That's great. We love animals here on the channel. Where's the dog? Is the dog here? Can you bring the dog up here? Oh, he's sleeping. You don't want to bring him up? Oh, okay. Let's bring up the dog. We're going to bring up the dog. We love dogs here. We love animals and we love dogs for sure. Come look at this little puppy we got here. Look at this. This is little Jakey, brand new. His flight was late, but we did get him here. This is Jim's dog. Look at this little thing. Look at this little thing. Look at this little puppy. Look at this little puppy. Not even afraid for him to scratch my shirt. That's how much I love dogs. Look at this little guy. He's like, hey, BitSquad. Hey, BitSquad. You can't tell me this is not one of the cutest puppies you ever saw. Jim's also a cute puppy, though. So, here, Jim. Take the dog. We love dogs. We love animals. We love things that are fun. But when it comes to meme coins, this is what I would tell you if you're a new investor. Just know what you're investing in. Hoge.finance, no offense to anybody that loves this. Hoge.finance is not the next gigantic DeFi project that's going to make ripples in the world. Okay? Grumpy, also not going to be a coin that's going to change things in the cryptocurrency space. You're investing into a meme coin. You're investing into a community. And a lot of times what some of these coins we've seen in the past do are, build up big promises that can't possibly be met because at the end of the day, they're meme coins. Do you think that serious investors are going to be putting money in this? I own a little bit of Dogecoin. We did ride the Dogecoin price up when it was going up, for sure. We talked about it in the stream. But Dogecoin is not something that we hold Dogecoin because, like we said during the time, financial protest. We're going to hold that amount. We're going to keep it. We're not going to change that. But the fact is, it doesn't really do anything for us. That's why we don't cover meme coins on the channel. We don't do reviews of meme coins. They're fun. People can make money for a short time. But I would suggest if you're in some of these meme coins, you'll look for exit points because this is not going to be the next Aave. This is not going to be the next Synthetics. It's not going to be the next Chainlink, okay? So I would just suggest to you, don't get fooled by communities that sell you promises about these meme coins. You can invest in them for what they are. I would not ever make a meme coin a large allocation of your portfolio. You just need to understand that when these things come out of nowhere, that people are just trying to ride the hype and ride the wave. There's not a lot of development that goes on behind a meme coin. And, obviously this is like, if you just look at this, look at this. I'm not look, if you're making money on it, I hope you make a lot of money on it. I really do. But it's obvious that's a joke. Okay. Look at this though. Look at this, TJ. Hoge Finance price chart on Coinbase. Not getting listed on Coinbase.
It's an ad.
It's an ad. And the rumor was, some people were saying, I saw the cat said actually, which right funny, the cat. He may be a meme as well. But the cat told us that the Hoge Finance people were trying to say that it was going on Coinbase, which it's obviously not going on Coinbase, guys. But when you look at this ad right here from Coinbase, this may have actually been where this rumor started, maybe this ad. And if you understand what this does, Coinbase sets every single cryptocurrency that's listed anywhere into their ad network, okay? So that way, if somebody searches this, the first thing that will come up is Coinbase. And if they're interested in this, they may be new to cryptocurrency is another spin here, and they can use those people to get to Coinbase and sign up and things like that. I used to work in the ticket business, and the tickets, we do the same thing. Even if there was an artist that was not touring, let's say Madonna wasn't touring, for instance, you could still use the keywords or Google Madonna tickets, and then you try to get them to just come to your landing page on your site, and then you have other suggested artists like, oh, Madonna's not touring right now, but check out Beyonce, check out Katy Perry, check out whoever it is. So, that could be where that rumor started. But once again, guys, just to make the point, and this goes for everything you do in cryptocurrency, don't just throw money into something you don't know what it is. Always know what you're investing in and keep your expectations tempered upon that. Meme coins, they offer great advantages for, short-term pumps. But outside of Dogecoin, there's no other reputable meme coin that's really been able to make waves. So, guys, drop your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about today's show. Let me know when you want to get that Lambo. That's all I got. Be blessed. Big boy out.